Now, Congresswoman Ileana Ros-Lehtinen has stepped in to help the Hammar family bring Jon home, and she joins me live from Miami. Congresswoman, thank you so much for getting up so bright and early.
Thank you.
I know this is top of mind for you because you've been working with the family. They decided, I interviewed his mother the other day. It was her first interview, I think, nationally, because she was scared, and she finally came to you for help. What can you do?
Well, it's been a very tricky situation for the family. As you pointed out, he's been incarcerated since August for what is really a technical nothing crime. He tried to do the right thing. He asked our U.S. Customs and Border Patrol agents, can I bring this firearm into Mexico? He asked that when he was on the U.S. side. They said sure. They photographed it. They measured it. They weighed it. They said fill out these forms, turn it into the Mexican authorities. And he was actually at the Mexican authority office when he was jailed as he was trying to register his weapon. And so the family has been low-key. They've been working through many of the Mexican attorneys that they hired down there to try to get their son free. And after months, they see that they've gotten no action, so they decided to take this gamble and go public. And boy, this story has really taken off. We've contacted the State Department, our ambassador, you name it, President Obama, Janet Napolitano. We've reached out to everyone, and thank you to our colleagues in Congress. Over 30 members have already co-signed letters to Napolitano and Clinton, urging them to actively get involved to bring Jon home for Christmas.
Right, because Congresswoman, this isn't like the Taliban has him. I mean, this is Mexico, and I understand the drug cartels are in charge of the prisons there, but it's Mexico. Don't we have good enough relations to be able to get him home?
You would think so, especially now when there's a brand new president taking over, and we have supposedly good relations with our neighbors. They also always lecture us about how badly we treat illegal immigrants, which is a bunch of baloney. Yet they have an American hero incarcerated, and let me point out to your audience that he is actually chained to his bed.
I know.
This was told to me by Mexican authorities. Why? Because they had to take him out of the general population after those extortions and after the beatings, so they have him in an area away from the general population, but because that area is not as secure, they have to chain this Marine to his bed to make sure that he will not escape. This is unbelievable that the Mexican government is not stepping in to help us while they take our money and take all the help we give them. And it's incredible that our own U.S. government is not doing all that we can to bring Hammar home for Christmas. The family deserves this. He's done nothing wrong.
Right, but Congresswoman, it sounds like you're frustrated with our own government. Am I getting that correct?
That's right, and I don't want to be what Gene Kirkpatrick used to call the Blame America First crowd. Of course it's the Mexican government's fault. They are at fault. But what the U.S. government must do is to show some gumption and to say, we're not just going to give you a status update on what is happening with Jon Hammar. We're going to actively lobby on for his release and get him. And if they want to go through a trial, well, that's fine. Bond him out and let him be with his family. This guy has suffered with post-traumatic stress syndrome. He's served in Iraq and in Afghanistan.
Right.
He's just gotten out of a clinic to deal with stress, and now look how he finds himself. It is so unfair and so unjust, so we're going to keep on fighting. We're going to make this happen.
Congresswoman Ros-Lehtinen, thank you so much for your efforts, and thanks for getting up so early on a Friday. Have a fantastic weekend.
I appreciate it. You too.